Unmuted.
Today is April 22nd, 2024. We call this meeting to order. It is 6:01. Item number 2, Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence.
If we could have Ms. Rolarte, please give us the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item number 3, Establishment of Quorum. Albert Ortiz.
Present.
Carlos Ortiz.
Present.
Alex Miranda.
Present.
Cassandra Muro is absent. Andres Chavez is absent, and Claudia Olmos.
Present.
Item number 4, Public Comment. And we have a speaker for public comment, Jim Joplin. Mr. Joplin, you have 3 minutes.
Thank you. Commissioners, my name is Jim Jopling. I represent Oscar Gallegos, former employee of the Socorro Police Department. As you were all aware, he and I were a no-show for his hearing on his termination, I believe at the last session. I appreciate you giving me your ear today. I want to apologize to the commission. I want to apologize to Chief Rojas and everyone else here for not being here. Our absence was not the result of any type of disrespect for this commission or any fault of my clients. The fault was entirely my own. I simply didn't get the hearing onto my calendar. I made a mistake, and as a result of that, my client has potentially lost his opportunity to present his side of the story to the commission. So I have filed a motion for rehearing. I'd respectfully request that you consider that motion and grant my client the opportunity to at least present his side of the case to the commission. And that's really all I have. It's a request. I have no absolute authority to force anyone's hand on this issue. But again, I just want to make sure you understand that my client wasn't here because of my mistake and not any kind of disrespect toward the commission. I thank you for your time. Certainly, if anyone has any questions for me, I'd be happy to answer them.
Okay. No questions? Okay. No questions as of now, sir. No questions as of now, and I think we're going to discuss it in a little bit. So.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Consent agenda. Do we have a motion?
Motion to consent.
I second it.
Albert Ortiz.
Yes.
Carlos Ortiz.
Yes.
Alex Miranda.
Yes.
Claudia Olmos.
Yes.
Andres Chavez is absent, and Cassandra Muro is absent. We move on to the regular agenda, item number 7, discussion and action on request for reconsideration, rehearing of Oscar Gallegos of his termination.
So, and just good evening, Commissioners, and thank you for having me. This is Carol Candelaria, HR Director. Oscar Gallegos has filed a motion for reconsideration and rehearing of his termination. Mr. Gallegos and his attorney were not present at the hearing, and the grievance was heard and upheld before the Commission of March 18, 2024. This time, is there any questions that you all may have for me?
Has this occurred before, ma'am?
No, this has not, no.
So this is also for legal. In situations like this, I mean, we turn around, I know we didn't hear his side and what have you, but we did turn around and do the city's diligence of what they had to do because of an honest mistake. what's the recourse of doing it? And I understand the recourse of not hearing it again is, Officer Gallegos, the termination still with stands and everything else, but what's the recourse of if we were to hear it again?
Well, and I certainly appreciate the situation as far as Mr. Joplin. We have looked at this specific situation. I did, the city attorney, Mr. Martinez, looked at the situation. There's really no, under the ordinance, and we have a specific ordinance, Ordinance 186, that deals with the Civil Service Commission, and it does not have any provision for a rehearing or appeal or any options like that. And so under the ordinance, what takes place is that the decision is immediate. And for example, we had the situation with Lieutenant Smith, and he was immediate. His grievance was successful. He was put back to work the next day. And there were some issues on the decision of the commission, and we looked at whether we, the city, could appeal or to request a rehearing, and we concluded that the city couldn't in that case. And so there really, in our opinion, from a legal standpoint, there's no appeal process, a rehearing process that's allowed. And so, and that's in part because it's an immediate decision by this body. And so, I mean, our conclusion is that the commission really doesn't have the authority based upon the ordinance to do that. Now, you have inherent authority to do certain things, and I get that, but
That's not one.
our reading of the ordinance is that it's immediate, and then the city has to accept it, the employee has to accept it and move on. There's a lot of ordinances for other jurisdictions that have appealed to the city council and a lot of other issues. That's not the case here. But as I said, I mean, the commission has some inherent authority, but the ordinance doesn't support some type of rehearing or appeal.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions, concerns, or anything? I still have some other stuff to say.
And we need a motion.
Okay. Well, I was gonna see, I'll get a motion if we can go to executive session for a little bit so that we can talk about something, if that's okay?
And you're gonna consult with legal,
Yes,
yes.
So, make a motion to go to executive session to consult with city legal?
And I second it.
Albert Ortiz,
Yes.
Carlos Ortiz,
Yes.
Alex Miranda,
Yes.
and Claudia Olmos.
Yes.
Andres Chavez is absent, and Cassandra Muro is also absent. So we move into executive now, it's 6:09.
Muted.
We're back in
Unmuted.
session at 6:14.
I'm going to go ahead and make a motion to deny the request for reconsideration and rehearing of Oscar Gallegos of his termination.
And I second it.
Albert Ortiz,
Yes.
Carlos Ortiz,
Yes.
Alex Miranda,
Yes.
Claudia Olmos,
Yes.
Andres Chavez is absent, and Cassandra Muro is absent. Moving on to item number 8, discussion and action to set a date for a grievance hearing for DeAndre Cameron.
Good evening, Commissioners. Again, Carol Candelaria here, HR Director. Deandra Cameron has filed a grievance related to his recent termination. We are requesting a date to hear his grievance at this time.
When's our next meeting going to be?
The 27th, May 27th.
Isn't that?
Oh, that's
That's
Memorial.
That's Memorial Day weekend. Yeah.
Well, let me know how it happens.
28th?
Let me know what happens.
May 28th?
That'd be
I
a
will be
Tuesday.
here.
Oh, you won't?
I'll be at work.
Oh, you'll be at work. What about
Okay,
the 20th?
she can
May
handle
20th?
Yes. May 20th?
28th?
20th.
I'll be at work.
Oh, you're working then?
Yeah, I'm working that May 28th, I'm working.
And the 20th?
Oh, the 20th, I'm sorry. Oh, no, the 20th, yeah, 20th is good. I'm sorry, I thought you just said 28th.
Jim, does that work on your schedule?
Yes.
May 20th?
Well, I mean,
To the 20th, right?
The 20th,
20?
20.
Yeah.
Do we have a motion?
Motion to set date for grievance hearing for Ms., what is it?
DeAndre
DeAndre
Cameron.
Cameron, for May the 20th at 6 o'clock.
And I second it. It'll be my birthday, so I can celebrate here.
Albert Ortiz,
Yes.
Carlos Ortiz.
Yes.
Alex Miranda,
Yes.
Claudia Olmos,
Yes.
Andres Chavez is absent, and Cassandra Muro is absent. Motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
I second it.
Albert Ortiz,
Yes.
Carlos Ortiz.
Yes.
Alex Miranda,
Yes.
Claudia Olmos,
Yes.
Andres Chavez is absent, and Cassandra Muro is absent. And we adjourn at 6:17.